I said stressors like that. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you new here, and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, we have a speed reviews, and this one is long overdue, let me tell you. It's honestly, this has been on my list to film for a while, and I just haven't had the chance to actually film it. So I have been testing out quite a few products, and honestly, I have some good ones, and then I have a couple of not so good ones. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we are mostly going to go over some makeup products as well as some skincare and even one beauty supplement. So I'm actually going to start with that. I guess it's called a beauty supplement. This is more of like a health supplement. So this is the Sugar Bear Vegan Vitamin Care, and it's the Sleep Deep 5-HTP Fruit Pectin Gummies. That is a mouthful. So this is like pretty much it's a sleep support. So I sometimes have trouble sleeping, and one of the things I like to do is when I just like nothing works, like sleepy time tea, reading, relaxing, like putting on some music, like just anything just isn't working. I like to pop melatonin. Or if it's one of those things is that I just feel really anxious and I'm like during the day and I know I'm going to have like a rough night, I will definitely take like something like this, like a melatonin. And I got this in my FabFitFun box, and what you do is you just take 2 a day for sleep, and it's lab tested and it's made with organic tapioca, natural flavors, and it also has plant-based coconut oil and fruit pectin in the bottle, which is also 100% recyclable. Now, I believe this brand, I don't know a whole lot about this brand, but I believe this brand started based off of like hair growth and hair strength, and they created supplements out of that. And they created supplements for that if you want to grow your hair stronger and longer, like years ago. I'm talking like almost like the beginning stages of social media, I feel like, is when I saw a lot of that. Is when I saw a lot of those kind of posts, and I think they're trying to expand. This has 50 milligrams of L-theanine and 6 milligrams melatonin, as well as magnesium. I have heard magnesium is really good for calming your body. However, I am not a doctor, so definitely do your research and check with your doctor before you take any sort of supplements. And honestly, could be different for everybody because every single body is different. I'm just telling you my experience with this product, and just don't take it to heart. Definitely check with your doctor. So there's 60 gummies in here, and I have been taking this on and off. I try not to take it every day because I don't want my body to become super dependent on it. I'm just kind of concerned with that. And so I was like, at the start, I was kind of taking it every other day, or I would take like 1 and then the next day take 2. And honestly, when I am taking like the full dose of the 2, this like knocks me out within an hour. Like I can barely finish like my reading. And I try to read every night before bed to also help me calm and like kind of relax me, because honestly, I have a hard time relaxing. And I'm working on it, and I'm working on getting better at that. So this would knock me out and I would sleep really well. However, I did find the first like week that I was taking it is that I would knock out and then I would wake up at like 3 a.m. I don't know if that was due to stressors I don't know why I said stressors like that. I don't know if that was due to stressors going around me and like with me personally, or if that was just like something with the product. Now, yeah, I think does it do a good job of helping me fall asleep faster? Absolutely. I can't say it helps me stay asleep, and I've noticed that recently is like when I do take it, I do wake up in the middle of the night. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But it might be just me. So if you're interested in trying it out, I would definitely try it out. Again, I will link everything that I'm talking about down below. Yeah, so I'm going to try it out and go the full, empty it out and see if, that changes and it was just kind of a circumstance kind of a thing. So yeah, I definitely like it, and the gummies taste good. It's just 2 of them. They're not very big. It definitely seems to be like there's a lot of sugar, but there is melatonin and magnesium, as well as lemon balm, leaf extract, blue passion flower. Guys, this is my second video and I just can't talk. Blue passion flower extract and valerian root. So definitely some good ingredients in here. I haven't done a whole lot of research into like the different supplements. That's definitely gonna be on my to-do list as well, because I just want to get better. I think things are a lot slowing down in terms of like, just how like things are like settling down for me. It's not like so much of a rush. I think after the holidays, things will definitely calm down, but I definitely want to get into just kind of researching like maybe different things I can take, especially like with my Crohn's disease, if there's like some things that I can take to help with that. Oh yeah, if you're new here, I do battle, and oh yeah, if you are new here, I do battle with Crohn's disease. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed in 2020 and have had hospital visits, and I have tried different doctors, and honestly, it's just gonna be a lifelong battle, and it is what it is. Anyways, so I definitely recommend like checking these out if you are curious, but I am like not 100% like, yes, you should try it. It's just one of those things. If you are curious, I've had, good nights where I would fall asleep and like stay asleep, but for the most part, I would like wake up in the middle of the night. So those are my thoughts on that. So this is supposed to be CBD reviews. It needs to be quick. Okay, on to skincare. So I'll do 2 from the same brand. This is from the brand Natrium. The first one is, I think it's called Natrium. So this is a brand that is at Target. This is the multi-peptide eye cream, and it is a blend. It's a multi-peptide blend plus squalane and hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to hydrate, brighten, and smooth. This is, let's see, this brand is, if you haven't heard of them, they're made in the US. They're cruelty-free, paraben-free, vegan, gluten-free, dermatologist tested, fragrance-free, and honestly, this eye cream is really nice. Now, I'm not one that was like all about the eye cream. I would typically just do moisturizer in my under eye area, but with this eye cream, I'm actually noticing a difference. I can definitely tell when I'm not wearing my eye cream, and I can tell like underneath my makeup, it's definitely a lot more hydrated. It's definitely more firm, and I definitely noticed like brightness as well. Now, if I didn't get a good night's sleep, like no amount of eye cream is gonna fix that, but this does help. And with my wrinkles, I've noticed they have softened a lot and smoothed a little bit, and I have nothing but good things to say about this. However, this packaging has like kind of come apart. I don't know if you guys can see it. The top portion is just like starting to peel away and come off. I don't know if maybe like this particular one is defective, or this is a consistent issue, but I just want to point that out. It's just a little squeezy tube that you just kind of put on your finger and dab. I put on my ring finger and just kind of dab it on, as well as putting it in between my eyebrows because I do have some frown lines there. And then I also like to bring it down here on my smile lines, which can protrude pretty badly sometimes. That's one of the reasons why I like also like with foundation, it definitely emphasizes a lot more, so I have to like be careful with how much I put there. Anyways, I really like this eye cream, definitely recommend, and I do plan on repurchasing this when I use it up. I really like it, and this was the second product I bought from Natrium, and it's just making me really want to try more products from them. Now, the first thing that I tried from them is this Natrium Fermented Camellia Creamy Cleansing Oil in a transformative gel oil cleanser that melts away makeup and oil and other impurities. It's fermented camellia oil and extract plus linoleic rich oils. Now, this is a cleansing oil, and this is actually the first cleansing oil that I've tried. I like the fact that it is in a squeezy tube. As you can see, I have almost used it up, but I think it does a decent job. Honestly, what kind of got where I had a hard time getting used to is like having my hands dry and then it actually working. However, I don't think that I can just use this on my own and take everything off. I think I definitely have to go in with a normal cleanser after. You probably hear Milo walking behind. Hi, buddy. I like the squeezy tube aspect because I can just squeeze it into my hand, rub it together, and then start taking the makeup off. Now, I wish it was a lot more punch to it, honestly, because I feel like sometimes even when I go into this and then my like just normal facial cleanser, it still doesn't take like waterproof mascara off. I have to like really go in with it. Sometimes I have to go in with this twice and then the normal cleanser. So I think it could definitely use a little bit more punch. But I do like that after I use this and then use my normal facial cleanser, I definitely feel like my skin is a lot more hydrated. And I think that is the oil aspect of it. It's not as like harsh of like chemicals or harsh of a product that takes the makeup off as well as strip my skin. So I definitely am liking the idea of cleansing oils. Now I have other cleansing oils that I do want to test out as well. But I think this is a really good one. But it is not perfect. I definitely think it could use a little bit more punch. Okay, on to some moisturizing products. So I have the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Now I've had this for a while and I think I've barely scratched the surface on this product, but it is a daily moisturizing lotion for normal to dry skin, moisturizes and helps restore the protective skin barrier. It has 3 essential ceramides as well as hyaluronic acid. It's lightweight. Now, in regards to those claims, definitely lightweight. I think I'm really happy that it has hyaluronic acid in it, and my skin definitely loves that. And honestly, like the only downside to this is that it doesn't have SPF, which is okay. I can just kind of put on SPF as, you know, like in addition to this. Because typically I usually use the Neutrogena moisturizer. It's like the oil-free moisturizer, and it had SPF 15, where this one doesn't have any SPF at all. So keep that in mind. I think it's a really nice moisturizer. Like my husband likes to use it. I think my skin really likes it. Honestly, though, like I really wish it was had SPF in it, so I don't have to do that extra step. But honestly, like I'm kind of bad. I kind of skip the SPF sometimes. I know it's bad, but you know, it is what it is. I try to be better about it. But I am really more I am more in tune to like making sure that my skin is moisturized and it is protected. I know that's not necessarily like the best thing, but that's just what I do. Like, doesn't mean you have to do it, but that is just what I do. I think this is a really, really good moisturizer, like a good daily moisturizer, either for night or day. It might, for some people, be a little light for night. And I'm trying actually something else that I'm actually really liking, but stay tuned for another speed reviews for that. And I think it's a really good one. I use the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser, the bars right now, and I think it pairs well with this. And honestly, I think my skin really likes it. For me, like the feel of like the Neutrogena and how the experience I feel with that, I like more, but I think it's just because I'm so used to it. I think it's a really good one, but I'm not sure this is a holy grail. Now, I've had it for a while, but you know, sometimes you gotta like use the product like almost up and then you can really get your thoughts on it. And that's really how I feel with this one. But I do think it's a really good moisturizer. Definitely a good idea to try if you haven't already. And if you have tried it and you kind of have the same feeling as me, let me know down below in the comments. But also let me know like what are your favorite daily moisturizers. I'm really curious. I've been using that Neutrogena one for so long, and I'm to the point where I definitely want to test out more products, and I want to see like how they really feel, which one's better, and like that science is really inspiring me right now. and something I'm really interested in. So let me know down below. But yeah, I think this is a good daily moisturizer. The last like body product, this is the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Oil Mist. It has oat oil and jojoba oil, and it conditions dry, rough skin for smoother skin even in 1 week. Honestly, like, I don't know about the whole 1 week thing, and I'm wondering if it's one of those things that you have to use every single day. Now, as you can see, I've had it for a little bit, and honestly, a little bit goes a long way. I like to put this on right after the shower, right before I towel dry, and this actually has, this is paraben free, by the way, and it's dermatologist tested, and it's 90% naturally derived ingredients. Honestly, like, wow, that's an interesting stat. It says 92% agree skin looks smoother and more even instantly. So I like I've used oils before. I've used the Neutrogena one, as well as like I think the Palmer's oil that's kind of like in this consistency. Now I do like the packaging of this where you can spray it on. It's a little bit easier to use and you're not like using too much. So I do like that aspect of it. And but in terms, I don't know if maybe I'm not using enough, and so I'm going to start testing to like add more and to see if I like it more, especially with the winter time. My skin gets very dry, especially on my body. I think this is a decent oil if you want to try this out. I'm still kind of like figuring out how to get it to work for me, but I think it's decent so far, but I don't think it's like enough, and that could be definitely user error. So yeah, but those are my thoughts on that. The last kind of like skincare product is the e.l.f. Enhancing Lash and Brow Serum. It is the mini version. This is something I got as like a point perk in my e.l.f. order, and this is just a little brush that has the serum on it, and you put it on your lashes and your brows. Now, honestly, when I first tried it, and it had some effect on my lashes. I almost said brows, but I meant lashes. And it almost caused them to like curl more, which I thought was really interesting. For my brows, I've definitely noticed a lot more growth. I don't think it's like, I'm not sure if it's like dramatic enough. I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure out my thoughts with it. This is a little mini, and this is actually almost up. But I do see some growth, and I see like my lashes curling. But like that's about it. And I don't like, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it because I'm like, ooh, if I just keep going, I think it'll be dramatic. And I keep trying it, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the drama, and it's just not there. I do see some of it, like some growth and the curl, but I don't see like length in my lashes. Granted, I already have really long lashes, so I don't necessarily need more length. But with my brows, I definitely see like a little bit of a difference, but I don't know if it warrants enough for like me to like purchase the full size or like just keep trying to use this kind of product, because I do like my brows the way they are and I like my lashes the way they are. So I don't know if this is a product that I need for myself. Those are all the like skincare, the supplements, body care. So let's go on to makeup. I'm going to go in the order of application based off just the products that I have. Now, the first one is the NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder, and I have it in the shade light medium. I got this, I want to say in like August. And I used it for the first time in my NYX Full Face like One Brand video, which if you haven't seen that, I will link that as well. And honestly, I was really shocked because I haven't really used a matte powder. I've used Natural Finish, like one from Bare Minerals. I've used the Halo Glow, but I've never really used like a true matte powder that I can remember. And I really liked how it made my skin. It didn't feel like just matte, like flat, and it felt very skin-like. And honestly, like it blurred a lot, which I was like not expecting at all. And I really like it. It's made me really interested in trying more matte like type of products, like matte blushes, matte bronzer, and not really do highlight. And honestly, that'd be interesting. Just full face of matte products would be definitely interesting to see how that turns out, because I like a more glowy finish. I like it. I think it makes me look healthier. Like right now I have like the Charlotte Tilbury and Elf Halo Glow mixed together. I did a Get Ready With Me. If you haven't seen that video, again, I will link that one as well. That one came up, that one went up before this, like right before this one. So I like that more like young, youthful, glowy look. And so a lot of times I just steered away from matte products, but something about this made me want to try it. And I really like it. Definitely recommend. It's a really good shade for me. And I like how it blurred. I'm definitely someone who likes looser powders over pressed ones. But I'm also still kind of new to like testing different types of products and also different formulas as well. And right now, just the loose ones are kind of catching my eye. You know, that may change in the future. We'll see. But yeah, I really like this powder. I'm not wearing it today, but I do really like this powder. I do really like this powder, and I definitely am planning on keeping it as a staple in my collection. And honestly, I might use this up because I have been wearing it a lot. On to brows. If you have seen my NYX Full Face of One Brand video, then you already know my thoughts on this one. This is the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara, and this is in the Cool Ash Brown. I love this eyebrow mascara. And this is my favorite holy grail, hands down, brow mascara. And this is one I definitely like need in my collection all the time, because not only does it fill it in, which is cuts down time, but it also keeps it like feathered and up, like how I have today. Right now I'm using what I have on right now is the NYX, which is the first go of this. And pretty much what I think they did is they took the NYX Brow Glue formula, maybe made a little adjustments, and then added tint to it, and it's just amazing. And it's just one of those, just throw it in and good to go. If like I'm not doing if I just want to have like simple makeup on, just kind of want to look refresh and just head out the door, if I just put this in my brows and go, I would be perfectly fine. My brows would stay up all day. I cannot say enough about this stuff. Definitely recommend. If you like that like laminated, feathery, like you don't want your brows to move, they want to stay up and brushed and fabulous, just kind of like how my brows are right now, you need this product. Now, I'm not one to like usually say like go get this product, you need this product, blah blah blah. And I'm saying it about this now. Like if you are looking for something that just is really easy for your brows and you don't have to worry about them, pick up this product, because it is a really good product. And in NYX, it's NYX, so they're technically drugstore and more affordable, but they can be on the expensive side. But a lot of times at Ulta, they do go on sale. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Definitely recommend. Can't say enough things about this. Holy grail status right here. Now on to mascara. I have the Glossier Lash Slick Mascara, and I think this is the only shade it comes in. This is a really nice mascara. It actually reminds me a lot of the Ilia mascara, the Limitless one, and I'm actually missing that mascara. I do really like that mascara, and I do plan on repurchasing it once I get through all these mascaras that I have. I have way too many open right now, and I really like it. This is my first Glossier product that I'm trying, and I really liked it. I think it's not like a bold mascara. It's definitely a lot more everyday, more like natural looking. So if you don't have like long lashes like I do, I'm not sure you like this, especially if you're looking for like a bold mascara, like to make your lashes a lot fuller and longer. I don't know if this will do it, but I think this is a really nice mascara. And if you're just looking for an easy, don't have to think about it, just trying to make myself look more awake kind of mascara, then I would say go for this one. I'm not like, I'm on the fence of like trying more Glossier things because I do know they're a little bit higher price point. But let me know your recommendations down below if you have some like Glossier products that you're like, Marissa, you need to try it because it's really good and I think it's your style. Blah blah blah. You name it. Like, let me know down below in the comments because they are on my list to like definitely try more products for. And I really do like this mascara and the fact that it reminds me of one that I really really like and I am missing. So yeah. Let me know if you also agree with me if this kind of makes you think of the Ilia mascara as well. Even like the packaging is kind of like it as well. Okay, on to last few products. Now it is lips. Now you're going to laugh because they're practically all the same shade of this mauve color. And I am wearing actually a mauve lipstick. I'm wearing the ColourPop Luxe Blur lipstick in the shade Kate. It is one of my favorite lipsticks that I have purchased this year, but one of these three may be coming for it. So now I'm going to start with the ColourPop Blotted Lip in the shade Talker. Now, this one reminds me a lot of this Luxe Blur lipstick that I am wearing. I've used it quite a bit. This is one I like to throw in my purse. As you can see, it is just a simple lipstick packaging. It's the long and narrow packaging. As you can see, mauve. Mauve is definitely a shade I kind of go for. I just think it makes like just my lip. I like my lip color but better. My lips are typically very pale and they definitely don't have a whole lot of opacity to them if I'm not wearing anything. So I like a product like this blotted lip where I can just blot it on and it looks like my lips are there. Especially if I'm not wearing like a whole lot of makeup or I'm not wearing any makeup at all, but like my lips just like look very like blah. I like to throw this on and just to kind of bring my face to life a little bit, but I definitely like the shade and it's very comfortable to wear. At first I was taken aback because it is so very matte and I haven't tried this kind of formula before. Like I have like matte liquid lipsticks as well as matte bullet lipsticks, but something like this where it's just like you tap, tap, tap. It's not like a full on lipstick. I thought was really interesting, but it lasts a really long time on me and I really like the shade. I think it's a really cool formula and it's one I definitely reach for a lot. And since I've gotten it, I got this in like that fall haul during like Labor Day. So yeah, I've been using it quite a bit. It's definitely become like a purse like lip product that I just kind of throw and it's a no-brainer. Even if like I've got all my makeup done except for my lips, I can just throw this in the car and I feel like I can create like a complete look no matter what, like my eye makeup look, full glam, or just simple everyday. Like this can fit in with all of my other products. Let me see actually how close the shade is to this. Wow, look at that. It's practically the same. Look at that. Okay, on to another lipstick from ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss. This is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Lip Cream, again in like a mauve color. It's called Strike a Pose. This is a more moussey formula, which I was interested in trying out this formula. And so that's why I picked it up in a color that I know like I will use. Again, pretty much the same shade. And this had some decent staying power. It was really interesting because I haven't really used this kind of formula where it was like very, very smooth and like moussey, and then it just like stayed on my lips. It was really interesting. And I like it for that reason because if I'm going out and going to dinner or date night with my husband or doing girls night or, you know, whatever girls night out kind of a thing, I want something that'll last. And especially since I have very pale lips, I definitely want something that definitely lasts like through drinks or eating or what have you. So I really like it. Do I think this is like just as good as like a liquid lipstick? I don't think it's as like bulletproof based off of when I've used it, but it definitely has like a glossier finish. I don't know if you can kind of see it on my hand. Like these two are very matte and this one has like a glossy finish. But I really like it. I like the color, obviously. And I think it's one I'll definitely use. So it's just like the formula, I think it's just something I just have to get used to, honestly. Okay, and the last product we're going to talk about is the e.l.f. These are, oh my gosh, these are like the e.l.f. lip stains, and I got it in the shade Power Mauve, of course. Now, this product I've used quite a bit as well, and again, it's in the mauve shade. This is a lot, this is not as like opaque as the other three lip products, but it's again the same shade. But this stains your lips. Like I have put on a lip liner on it and then like put this on, and then I've gone all day without a touch up. I'm talking about constant eating, drinking, whatever, because I'm one of those people that just eats every 2 hours. And honestly, except for like the very, very center of my lips, I had color. It was so nice. That's like kind of just like an insecurity of mine. I just hate when I have like super pale lips and like you can't see them, and I feel like I have really nice lips and you just can't see them because they're not like opaque. So I always like to have like some sort of lip color on, and I think this is a really nice formula. Definitely recommend. I am gonna go probably get more shades of this because I just think I like the formula is really nice, and the fact that it has really nice staying power. Now, however, it is not as like opaque. So I definitely recommend doing like a lip liner that is the exact color underneath, and you'll definitely get more opacity out of it, and you can almost get almost as bold as like what I'm wearing today. But yeah, I like have nothing but good things to say about these three lip products, and I think they're really, really good. And the fact they're all like drugstore pricing, yeah, I want to say they're no more than like $10, so that's great. And honestly, they're gonna be staples because it's a color I wear constantly, just in different formulas for different reasons. So I'm really, really happy with. And I'm just realizing I missed one product, and it happens to be the fail of this video, and it is the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Eyeliner in Coffee. This did not stay for more than like a minute or two on my waterline, and that's where I typically like to put my eyeliners. And the fact that this says like no budge, it didn't budge, it just would disappear. And I don't think like, I don't know, it's decent retractable packaging, like, right? It's a nice brown, like dark espresso, like kind of shade, and I was like really excited because I'm like, ooh, this is great. And it's e.l.f. Like I'm a huge fan of e.l.f. And when I tried this in like that full face of e.l.f., like I was really disappointed because it was just not working. I had to go reach in for my ColourPop cream gel liners, and I was just like, man. So I can't use it in the waterline. I know that for sure. So I'm gonna have to test it out. No, and I'm just gonna have to use it up by putting like simple lines on my upper lash line. I was so disappointed. e.l.f. usually has like some home runs, and like this one definitely wasn't, and that was really disappointing. But overall, like all these products I've tested out, I've really liked. Now, sometimes that's unusual, but that's just my honest opinion. And I am trying to be a little bit more critical and try to go in with like a very critique eye, because if you're not thinking about it and just like, oh, it works, it's great, whatever. But I'm really liking testing different formulas out. Like as you can see, just based off all the lips that I have been trying, it's really interesting because I definitely like these two formulas over the other two. That's just again personal preference, but I'm not going to know if I don't test out like the different formulas. That science is definitely interesting me and inspiring me, and in both like beauty in terms of makeup, as well as like skincare, hair care, body care, lifestyle, and going supplements and things like that. So that's been really inspiring to me. But let me know your thoughts down below if you have tried these products and if you love them, hate them. Like this e.l.f. retractable eyeliner, did you get it to work for you? Because this did not work for me. And if there are other products you would like for me to test out, I would love to add some more to the list. And you know, I do plan on doing more of these speed reviews a lot more often. I swear I swear it was on the list to do. It just kept getting away from me. But yeah, so here's speed reviews for these products that I have been testing out. But yeah, let me know down below your thoughts as well as some products you would like for me to test out. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for new videos every single week. I really love it when you guys like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps me out with the little growing family here on YouTube. If you're not following me on Instagram, it is at From Hem to Stem. I'm trying to post more on there, including reels as well as just normal photos, because I am one of those people that like the photos over the reels on Instagram. But yeah, so thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.